sacred sun porch. Although it isn't sunny right now, it's nighttime, but we got lights. So today I just want to invite you to open yourself to the new year. We are entering a whole new era, a whole new decade. 2020, what does that mean? I just had cataract surgery, so suddenly I can see quite a bit better. I didn't know it was going to help so much, but it does. So clarity of our vision, clarity of our minds. You know, what are we expecting to happen? What would we like to happen? Clarity of our minds. I feel like if we can be aware of our thoughts and what we're telling ourselves, what the inner conversation is, are we clear on what it is we want in our lives? This new year is a wonderful opportunity to clarify your vision. Clarify your dreams. Do you have a vision board? Do you journal? These are all tools that we can use to help get what's inside our heads out on paper and then make plans. Dean and I have been, we just have so many like journals and lists of things, and we're constantly brainstorming with each other. And now we have a really fabulous Soundings of the Planet team that is brainstorming and figuring things out. So making lists of that works for me. I don't know if it works for you. Some people get overwhelmed, but I don't mean a grocery list. I don't mean just simple, gotta fix this something or other list, but lists of what is your dream? What do you want to achieve this year? You've been thinking about it for a long time. Maybe you're ready for a change. How can you kind of conceptualize it to the point where it is going to come to fruition and you are going to be able to manifest your dreams? Because I don't know, it seems like we all have dreams. Sometimes we fall into the sort of dream of our parents who wanted us to be something and we decided to be something else. So that's their dream, but what is our dream? And that's why I say it's so important to be able to look at who you are. What are your gifts and talents? Maybe you've, went the regular route and had the regular job and supported your family and got the kids off to college. And now you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So, but you still have gifts and talents. What are they? And what makes you happy? What lights you up? What turns you on? And where might your services and your gifts be needed in this world? Because, oh boy, you look at the newspaper, you read the, Google News and all the other stuff, and you just hear about this horrible thing and that horrible thing that's happened. And if you're not careful and you let it go into you, then you start to get depressed and you start to feel hopeless, because that's kind of the aim of the news media, I have to say. Now, our new channel, Soundings Mindful Media, is just the opposite. What we want to do is inspire people to live their dreams. If they don't know what their dreams are, discover their dreams and collaborate with people that you could work with, or your partners or your family members or team members at work or neighbors. Collaboration is a wonderful way to manifest things. So I encourage collaboration. But individually, we each need to become clear on what it is that we want out of our lives. We're here, we're God's gift. We are born human beings. We have become who we are through our dedication and our processes and our hard work and our studies and this and that. Okay, so here we are. Now, what do we do? How do we make it happen? So play around, find fabulous things online. You can study, how to make vision boards and how to do, journaling is just a no-brainer. You just get there with your pen and you journal. And some of our team members are super journalers and they spend hours a day journaling. And I don't quite get to that myself, but I journal randomly, and I'm always got a journal with me. I have under my office couches so many journals. And it'll be fun to keep going through them. But they do come true. And that's the neat thing. And that's why I like looking at old journals. In fact, this is just a funny story, but when I was, before I even met Dean, this was in the late 60s, I just felt like I I just didn't know who was me. I didn't know who I was. And I didn't feel like I had an original thought. And I wondered how to stimulate, my mind even. I got books out of the library about the mind. Who am I? What am I? What's me that's unique? Because I was so much an influence of so many different people. And so I just, I started journaling. And I was living alone in New York City at the time. And I wrote down the things that I cared about and that I wanted to become more of. And I thought, I could never do it. A number of years later, I came across that journal. And by that time, I had been married. I became, Dean and I got married and we had our first child. And I remember coming across that journal and looking at these things, which at the time I thought I could never become. Even just self-confidence, simple things like that, and creativity and whatever. I had become all those things. So somehow in the process of writing it down and focusing on it and taking time each day to meditate and do self-care, I'll go for walks outside, sing, I love to sing, those kind of things. Just write them down and draw pictures if you can be visual, cutting out pictures of dream things. And this is to me not about, I'm going to have 5 Mercedes in my garage. I don't have a garage, but that kind of thing. I don't really feel like it's exactly like that. I'm not looking for a mate that looks like this. Maybe you're looking for a mate, but it's not what the mate looks like or even what about him or her. It's about how that mate or that partner makes you feel. How do you want to feel when that perfect person shows up in your life, or the job, or the creative thing? How do you want to feel? So there's just all kinds of ways to find, to develop your dreams and manifest them, because it's kind of hard having dreams that never come to fruition. But I believe everyone can bring their dreams into manifestation. So 2020, here we go. This is a good time to get clarity, clear your vision, and see what it is, who you are, where you want to go, and do those things you said you wanted to do. You're your best coach. You can get an outside coach, and that's a good thing. But you're going to be the one to coach yourself and encourage yourself. So I don't know. I hope this helps. Thank you for listening to me blab on. And again, Soundings Mindful Media, we're so glad if you found us. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And we will be putting out so many more videos to help each and every one of us find the perfect life. Because we're here. Life is a gift. And don't ever give up. And I don't want you to ever be sad. And I don't want you to give up and to get depressed and just say, oh, it's nothing. It's not worth it. Nobody cares. I care. And we all care. So please, keep going. Be happy. Lift your spirits and help others, because there's a lot of people who need your nurturing too. There's a lot of people that you could help and a lot of ways you can be of service. And I do believe that being of service is a huge part of being alive. So please comment and share and keep in touch. Visit our soundings.com blog and music channel or music site. So peace through music, blessings. Namaste.